Hello, Alchemist. Welcome back to Arcane Alchemy. Today is Transmutation Tarot, and we're going to be talking about the Knight of Wands. So, I love this deck's card depiction because if you see, this man looks like he's like literally alone in the middle of nowhere, right? Like it's a barren desert. He's got no animal to ride. He's got no food or water. It even looks like his weapon is missing from his sheath, but he is like boldly traveling onward. He's trusting the path to unfold before him, regardless of how barren it looks in the moment. And he's also got all of this protection energy behind him. That's your higher self that can see the bigger picture, that is guiding the way for you. And he has an internal light that's beaming from within. This card is all about understanding your own uniqueness is your magic. Stepping into that inspiration, stepping into your trust of both yourself and the divine as you co-create in this beautiful experience that we know of as human life. So we're going to dive in. We're going to see with Transmutation Tarot, what I do every week is I give you guys the archetypal energy, and then we take a look at ways that we can start using it and working with it in our life. So Spirit, let's tune in. What does the collective need to hear right now? How can they start working with this trust in their own magic? Even when things feel lonely, even when you feel like you're going it alone, even when you feel like you don't have anything. All right, we have the Queen of Cups coming out. The contrast between these two cards is honestly wild. So, barren desert to beautiful, serene, peaceful forest. This woman looks like she doesn't have a care in the world. She's able to just sit and be present. When was the last time you did that for yourself? When was the last time that you just sat in your own presence, phone off, sat in silence, and were really, really present with yourself? This can feel wildly uncomfortable if you're not used to it. So just know that, you may have to start with a minute. Set a timer on your phone for a minute if you need. And tell yourself before you start it, all right, for this next minute, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to be present with myself. In fact, let's do it together right here, right now. Why not? Get comfy. Take a moment, unless you're driving or something and listening to this, but come back and do this whenever you're able. But take a second and we're going to drop into our bodies together. We're going to notice and feel our environment. We're going to notice and feel the way that we're feeling right here, right now. And we're going to allow some tension to release. So we can invite in new awareness, so we can invite in new perspectives, so we can invite in more magic. All right? So take a moment, just breathe for a second regularly. You may have to yawn. Whatever you feel you need to do to clear some distortion out of your field. That's what yawning is for me. Anytime I yawn, I know, especially like when I'm on a video, I know that there's clearing happening, making space for more light and more energy to flow through the body. So close your eyes and just observe. Observe your breath. Maybe put one hand over your heart. Feel your heart beating. Don't try to control your breathing in any way. Just see where it goes. See where it catches. Yawn if you have to yawn. Yeah, I'm clearing a lot for y'all right now, collectively. Big throat chakra blockages as well. And I want you to speak aloud. And yes, speak aloud. All of me come back to me. Say it right now. All of my energy, I call you to return to me, to this body, to this vessel, to this space and time, from anywhere it's been fractalized. And I want you to feel, tap in and feel your energy rushing back to you, coming back and integrating into your body. Take a deep breath in and release it. Oh, excellent. Okay, open your eyes. My eyes are like all watery and shit. How do you feel now versus a minute and a half ago when we started that? Tap back into your body and see those areas that you were feeling where you might have had tension, tightness, pain. How do you feel now? Imagine if you were able to live in that state, to just be in that state of being, to be present with yourself, to be so tuned in, tapped into your magic that your whole life becomes magic. Regardless of your external circumstances, regardless of what's going on around you, to be so confident, to be so sure in your ability to be okay, and not just okay, but to thrive, to understand how to create the magic from your environment. What would that feel like? What would that be like for you? Start, like I said, start small, but make this a daily practice. Try to do like 5 minutes a day. Look, now we have strength coming out. We have another lion. And now it looks like the merging of both of these cards. You can't make this shit up. This is so cool. So we got the lion from the Knight of Wands card. And then this woman almost looks like the woman in this card. And here she's working on cultivating her magic. And here she's able to face anything. She's integrated. She's become strong. She can face any fear. Wow, that's amazing. Such beautiful cards. So what else, Spirit? How else can the collective really start trusting their own magic, start tuning in? We have the Three of Cups. And we have Death. Wow. Yeah. It's time to lay some things to rest. It's time to start opening your heart again. It's interesting because in all of the first 3 cards, we have a person that's by themselves. They're doing that internal work. They're doing the inner alchemy to rebalance, to heal. But the Three of Cups is all about collaboration, expansion, beginning to open your heart once more. The unity of mind, body, and spirit, all flowing and balancing. And it being paired with death. It's asking you, what do you need to release? What do you need to bury in this desert? What do you need to walk away from? That's no longer nourishing you. That's no longer adding vibrancy to your life. It could even be stifling your magic. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Felt called to look there. We'll pull him out. Put him up here. Beneath that, we have the Star. Another image of a woman creating by herself, cultivating her magic. The imagery on all of these is so similar. It's honing your focus. It's attuning your frequency every day to what you want to create. Who do you want to be? Who are you? Can you answer those questions? It's okay if you don't know right now, but start really thinking about that. What do I want my life to reflect to me? What do I want to create? Like, at the end of my life, what do I want to look back at and be proud of that I've accomplished, or be proud of that I am? What gifts am I intended to use to collectively help heal humanity? To help lift the collective up? Because see, that's why a lot of us feel unfulfilled in our lives. That's why a lot of people go through life with so much lackluster, because they're not living their own dream, and they're not tapped into their own magic, and they're not giving back to the collective using their own magic. That's ultimately what this is all about. It's finding your joy, finding your passion, finding what you love to do, and then finding how much you can give. Not to burn yourself out, but from the place of creation, of inspiration, of joy. To really truly follow your joy every single day, to find and be the magic every single day, strengthening your inner resilience, strengthening your resolve, remembering once more, you are the magician, you are the star, you are literally stardust and magic embodied in an electric meat suit. You are multidimensional and you are human. You are not just one thing. You are not intended to be just one thing. And don't feel like just because something brings you joy now, that if it stops, you have to keep doing it. No, my friend, you are intended to evolve. You are intended to find more, to experience more. That's another reason a lot of people feel so dissatisfied with the state of their life, is because they feel like they've poured so much time and energy into maybe getting a degree or working a specific job or in a specific relationship, that if they shift and if they release that, they've wasted all that time. But you haven't. You've gained experience. You've learned things that you needed to learn. And maybe now it's time to move on. Maybe now there's more opening up for you. There's more expanding for you. But you have to be willing to step in and trust your magic. You have to be willing to open yourself to the possibility of more. More is always on its way to me. The universe is always conspiring to work things for my highest good. Start speaking these things aloud to yourself. Empower yourself. I trust that everything in my life, everything, even those hard experiences, are all working to align me with more of my magic, with more of my truest, most abundant self and timeline. More abundance is on its way to me right now, because I am abundance. I am love. I am peace. I am prosperity. Start speaking these things aloud to yourself. The reason most affirmations don't work for people is because they don't speak it in the way that I just did. They don't embody the frequency of those states of being. You can say, I am abundance, all day long. But if your energy is not matching that state, if you're not raising your frequency to match what that resonance is, nothing's going to change in your external environment, because we live in a vibrational universe. So you have to actually find the vibration of whatever it is you're desiring to see more of in your life, because everything's already been created. We just have to align with it. You have to find that frequency, align with it, and learn to hold it. It's another reason a lot of people will quantum leap and quote unquote fail. They'll go back into their old timeline because they haven't yet learned how to hold the resonance of that frequency. And that's okay. I've danced in a lot of that myself. It's an important thing to play in as an alchemist, as a creator. We have to understand both sides. Sometimes we got to bounce between the two for quite some time to learn different lessons. And then finally we're like, okay, each time we move a little bit closer to being able to hold the resonance of what we desire more of. And we move a little bit further away from the thing that we are designed to leave behind, to let die. All right, let's see what else. This is a powerful reading, guys. And these readings are activations. Like, you sitting here listening to this, you're being activated right now. All of your cells are starting to vibrate at different frequencies. That's why my tarot readings are different. They're alchemical activations. That's why I call it Transmutation Tarot. It's what's ready to be transmuted in your life and really pulling through the energy that's going to help you to do that. All right. Is there anything else from this deck? Now I'm hearing you go to get an earth power. Okay. I see magic everywhere. I look deeper for a solution. I am open to transforming myself, and curiosity is valuable to me. I'll read it again. I see magic everywhere. I look deeper for a solution. Go internally for the solution. Everything you need is internal. I am open to transforming myself, and curiosity is valuable to me. Powerful. Let's see. I'm feeling like there's this one. Okay. I nourish myself and I am open and completely abundant. I am fertile in every way. I am joyful and happy. If you have not been feeling joyful and happy, it's time to start implementing a gratitude practice. Gratitude is the energy that will catalyze you to receive more. Gratitude is the energy that will catalyze you to be able to receive more. Because guess what? When we are operating from a state of lack, we are broadcasting that we do not have enough, and that will continue to present in our reality. But when you speak those affirmations aloud, like I was saying earlier, where I always have more than enough. The universe is always working everything out for me. I never need to worry, stress, or fear. The universe is always conspiring and taking care of me. I can trust in my magic as a divinely creative being. Start saying those things aloud every day. Come up with your own. Make it into literally a vortex like Abraham Hicks talks about. See how many you can fire off. Build your energy up. Change your frequency. And watch the way your world, your external reality begins to shift to mirror your new frequency. You will be mind blown. Money will come out of thin air. Opportunities, experiences, people. But you have to be open to them. And you have to understand that they're not going to come in the usual way. A lot of times with our very limited perspective as humans, forgetting our multidimensional side, we often think that things have to show up in our reality in a very specific way or time. What if none of that is true? What if you can delete, destroy, and uncreate that across all timelines, spaces, dimensions, and realities that you have believed that? Deny that. That can be true for other people, but for you, anything can happen at any time in any way, and it's all in alignment for your highest good. How does that belief feel versus this can only show up for me in this way? Do you feel the restriction? Do you feel the limitation? Then do you feel on the contrasted side, the expansion, the possibility, the magic? That's the power of transmutation. It's the power of soul alchemy. That's why I teach what I teach, because this is everything. Like, everything comes back to soul alchemy, to who we are, to what we want to be, what we want our lives to be, what do we want to create. Okay, feeling these two. All right, let's see. I seek knowledge and receive greater knowledge when I am ready. Greater power means greater responsibility. It is a natural part of life to exclude and include, and discernment is necessary. That brings me back to this death card. Not everyone is intended to come with you into your truest, most abundant timeline. Not everyone is going to cheer you on, and that's okay. But Understand that there are certain people, places, things, habits, addictions that when you're shifting into a new life, they cannot come with you. A lot of them will fall away naturally, but some, there will be that resistance. And you will have to step up. You will have to decide what is more important to you, your new life or the old familiar, the stagnancy, the complacency. Really think about that. I seek knowledge and receive greater knowledge when I am ready. Greater power means greater responsibility. It is a natural part of life to exclude and include, and discernment is necessary. Protect your magic, protect your energy at all costs. This doesn't mean you should be afraid of anything. No, there's nothing that is more powerful than you. So if that's something that you've bought into in the past as well, delete and destroy, uncreate that, because there's nothing in the universe more powerful than you. That can only be true if you believe it to be true. You are an extension of God, of the all that is. There's nothing more powerful in the cosmos than you. Doesn't mean you're more powerful than other people. Don't buy into that either. No hierarchy here. Just you in your sovereignty, in your own power. There are certain things that are going to resonate with your highest, truest timeline, and there are certain things that are not. Discernment is necessary. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. What you are seeking is seeking you. And all the answers that you need are already inside of you. You already have all of the wisdom of the cosmos inside of you. This is why meditation can be so, so profound, because you're tapping once again into those higher frequencies, and you're allowing yourself to land into the realm of possibility. All right, this last card. It is acceptable not to know. Mystery is a part of life. Acceptance allows me to begin to grow. Where have you been clinging too tightly to the need to know how things are going to play out? Because that's all an illusion anyway. None of us know. None of us know what's going to happen the next second. That's why being present with yourself becomes so important. And why when you can cultivate it as a way of living, you're able to flow with life. Where, you know what? It doesn't matter if I know, because I trust my magic so much. And I trust that the universe has my back so much that I don't have to know what's going to happen on the other side of this. Get curious, get playful, like that card spoke to. Curiosity is valuable. Curiosity is powerful transmutation magic. That is a frequency that can shift, like with gratitude, can shift your frequency very quickly. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Asking, what is this teaching me? What can I learn through this? I wonder why this keeps presenting in my reality like this. What am I broadcasting that's drawing this in? Ask those types of questions instead of being in victim mode. So, Knight of Wands energy, regardless of external environment, how much in your sovereignty, how much in your magic, how much in your inspiration and your uniqueness can you be? How much beingness can you bring to every single moment? How much presence, how much joy, how much gratitude? Because that is how you change your life. That is how you tune back into your multidimensional magic, and you start to really truly see the beauty and the power and the magnificence of not only yourself, but the entire world. Will watch reality reconfigure itself to your new state of being. So my friends, let me know how you're going to use this energy of the Knight of Wands, how this archetypal energy is ready to help catalyze and shift you. Let me know in the comments. Share this video with someone else that you feel like, excuse me, would enjoy this message or needs to hear it. Please like the video. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Until next time, be the magic, my friend.